Y'all, I don't think, hey friends. So I am trying to stream on my YouTube situation over here and then over here with y'all. But if you don't have a computer, it's a little delivering. Or we gonna try the YouTube type situation. I don't really know what's going on over there, so I can see it says 3 people watching. So hey y'all over there. But I also think it's a whole delay over there too. So I don't know. But anyway, hey y'all, hey, oh wait, I can't even see my comments on the over here. The chick- And then we ain't gonna be able to do this without no music, because I was supposed to think and jam and all the I guess we gotta work in silence. Hey friends, look at all y'all. Come on in. Like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Why is it a delay over there? So pick them over there, Sandra. Come on in. I guess we'll just have that up for recording purposes. Because it's always with around two people. She runs up to me every day. I just hope it records, you know what I'm saying? So I really won't be looking over there in real time. So your best bet is to be over here where I can see what's going on. Okay, well, you chat over there, Sandra, but I can't guarantee you any type of rapid replies. Okay, friend? Long as you know. And I'm a little early. I know, I think there's been some mix up. Hey, friend. Okay, somebody said, hey, over there on YouTube. Okay, we're saying that. I know there's like a little delay between the time. So here you are. Okay. So are y'all ready? So we can get we can get this show on the road, shall we? Welcome to night school. My name is meshianicole, and I am your digital vet. Okay, over here on this side of the tippity top, I am your six-figure digital vet student. I specialize in all things graphic design, marketing, branding, and just and digital products. You know what I'm saying? It's my goal to provide you all tips, tools, and tricks you need to see in the online space. That is me. That is I. This is what I did. So let's begin. Oh my gosh, Micah, please. Yeah, I had to switch it up because I know you're gonna come to my neck, but that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So first things first, we talked about earlier today. We talked about self-publishing 101, right? And let me do our stuff again. Hold on. Just gathering. I'm just gathering up the stuff here. We're a little early because you know the little thing say 9:30. So I feel like we got 4 minutes or something before the thing notify all the rest of the folks that we're here. So hold on, we can go through this pile one more again. Now the only difference is, oh shoot. Okay. The only difference is my friends on YouTube, you're not gonna be able to see this part. Like I don't know how to show y'all these journals because I need a new chair. let's not call things out. I was just talking about the old chair. The old chair have to sit in it and not move. This one is definitely giving those vibes. So we're talking about self-publishing. If you're ready to get started, go ahead and give me an orange heart in the chat. We're 3 minutes early. And just if you're new to the scene, you haven't never made a book or any of the things. Oh, I forgot we got a little lamp on here, Charlie. Hit the lights. Okay. All right. So we can hit the lights. Okay. So earlier today we talked about all the different type of books that you can create. So when it so when it comes to creating or self-publishing, you have a plethora of books that you can create, right? The key is we can no longer just throw books up, especially if you're trying to really make some money and market it, because all the platforms is, I don't gonna say they're oversaturated, but it's a lot of y'all out there just throwing up random books. And the only people that are gonna win are those that sell intentional books that you can actually market, okay? So things that you can do, if you're into finances, you can create savings challenges. And books like this are absolutely nothing, okay? Literally. You can make this for whatever topic you want. If you're trying to get a BBL, you can put those in here. You can make a little, there's somebody twerking in here, they can color that in. If you're trying to save up for a new house, you can create houses, all the things, okay? So you can create a savings challenge book and promote it and just market it so you have money, okay? Random journals, they can be blank line journals. You can do hardcover or soft cover. Those are the type of things that you can create. Blank line journals, again, the first one over there was hardcover. This one is soft cover. And the two vendors that we're going to be working with is Lulu and KDP. There's a plethora of them out there. I have been using them, but we just want to talk about those two. So now the cool thing is like back in the day when we first started creating journals, we had to get our images. I got this from Etsy and Creative Fabrica and all the things. The channel is upgrade. Now we can just use a little AI and make our own images. Okay. Talk about expansion. Yes, this one over here, the hardcover, the black one, it is hardcover. Okay. So there's that. Lulu also offers spirals. Now I know when y'all hear spiral, y'all start thinking of gold O-rings and all the things. No, man, that's not gonna happen with Lulu, but you can get this little clip effect, okay? Different size books are also pledged. So this is a cute little 6x6. So Sandra, when you get baby girl book, it should look something like this. It should be a little small. Hey girl, hey. So this is a 6x6 book. It's a custom size and it's really cute. Really good for an affirmation book. You can put some ABCs off in this joint. With some little rhyming situations. All of that can be in here. Okay. You can create coloring books. If you are a colorer or you're trying to promote them little markers that be floating around, you can create you some coloring books or coloring pages and color with the girls. Okay. So that's another book that you can actually self-publish. This is like a self-help type of books. If you're in that, if you're a coach, motivational speaker, a girl who's been through some things and you want to help somebody else, then you can create these type of books also, okay? So you can self-publish literally any type of book that you want to create, okay? And all of these books, every last one of them was created in Canva. So even if you're on the free version, you can create you a book that can bring you in some coins, okay? This is another type of book. This was 7x10. This is trash. This is one of my first books that I published. So we have come a long way, but guess what? It still got the job done. I was still able to market it because it was specific to a community and the girls ate it up. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like as long as you know what you got going on and you know how to sell it, honey, you're gonna sell it. Okay. Oh, I had got distracted. So, hi guys, welcome on in. Make sure you share live, double tap, use your phalanges. Let's get those likes up. I appreciate you all for being here this late. Again, I'm a substitute, so I'm just going to give it to you how it comes, okay? But we're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to create a journal cover. We're going to break down some things, and then we'll be back tomorrow with another shebang, okay? But as of right now, we're just going through a little orientation, just giving you a little what to expect because you can create anything. Composition books. They are still a thing. School about to start up, so this is something you can design quickly too. Children's books. This is probably my fave. You can create children's book if you got a story burning on the inside. Let it out. Okay. I love orientation happening. Oh my. If you do Bible study, if you do children's church, if you do what is this? Vacation Bible school, any of those things, hey coach, you can create these type of books. Also, this little church, they buy these books right here for me in bulk every year. They right now they only buy this book because I have been too lazy and I haven't updated the girls version. So we'll get to that. But this is another book you can create. Okay. This right here is the activity book I made for my girls. Now, before y'all even get started, y'all will get these books in due time. So they'll get these books. But this is just a little activity book. And as you can see, the pages are, pretty scarce, but they're activity books. Every book can serve a purpose. It just all depends on what you're trying to create. This is, why I had not like that. This is a hardcover book that was printed on Lulu. All right. Works well. This is a activity coloring book. And I had another coloring book like, oh, here you go. And this is also a coloring book. Okay. So as you can see, the possibilities are endless for you to self-publish, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Move up ahead. So let's get started. So welcome to class, guys. Again, my name is Misha, and I'll be your substitute instructional teacher today to teach you how to get this thing set up and on the roll. And I call myself a substitute because I feel like I'm a little late to the party. So we're just gonna pull up like this. So while I'm getting this set up so I can show y'all how we're going to dive into these covers, let me know what type of book it is that you want to create. What is burning on the inside? What do you want to publish? Okay? Because I feel like everybody should have a little published after their name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can get them a little book. I'm not a substitute. You have a great night ahead of us. Okay, let me turn off this little light. A nursing planner. Oh, I love that. Are you a nurse? Or were you inspired by a nurse? So we're not this for this particular situation that we're doing tonight. Our book size is going to be a 6x9. Okay, 930 on the design. So we are going to create a 6x9 journal, right? Earlier today, if you missed it, we did a little recap. I told the girls to download their textbook, aka this little mini freebie, it's in my bio. You can download it. And I told them to go and read step 1, which is figuring out the idea. All right. Once you figure out the idea, I told them to go to the back of the book and run the prompt in ChatGPT. How many of you did that? Okay, you did it. Cool. Okay. So in doing that, were you able to start getting some brainstorming ideas for what you want your journal to be like? Because that is important. Remember, we cannot create unintentional books anymore. So I'm going to teach you how to create intentional books that are going to you can create and then drive sales. Okay. So we are going to start with the cover of the book. Now, in my brainstorm, I had to come up with a book, a little fun concept for us. So earlier, if you've been around, before we were saying I want to be a baby daddy, right? So my book is going to be about a baby daddy. And I'm going to show you how we're just going to come up with this entire breakdown and we're going to go from there. So in me doing this, a part of the idea, my idea is that I want to create a vent book for people with lackluster baby daddy. Okay. In my mind, I feel like there's a plethora of baby daddies that just do what they want to do. And we out here just, doing what we got to do and taking care of these children. Okay. So will this relate to the masses? No. But if it relates to you, you're going to enjoy this. If not, then you got to eat the meat and spit out the bone, which means you just take what I'm giving you, apply it, and then move on. But this also is about creating the books that are intentional for certain people because you can't sell everything to everybody, right? So what we got to do is we got to figure out who we're creating books for, design the book, and then go from there. So my topic is baby days. I got a couple of them. All right. So if you're ready, go ahead and double tap. Now remember, I told you this is me. See, you want to create something for a nurse? That's fine. I can't relate to being a nurse, but your nursing community will. So now you got to determine in the nursing community, should my book be funny? Should it be a little boring? Like what should it be? So just because you like flowers, that don't mean the nurses like flowers. So you want to start breaking that down and come up with your ideas and all the things so that way you can know what should be in the book, what not to put in the book, what kind of direction are you going for. Those are all the things that you want to think of, right? So you need to brainstorm the type of book that you want to create. All right. So I did create some little notes here. Let me pull them up over here. My lesson plan, shall I say. Um, because I have both of them. All right, so like I said, my book is for baby daddies. Well, it's for women who have baby daddies. Now this ain't for you if you got a good baby daddy. This ain't for you if you're a great baby daddy and you take care of your children and you're married and all the things. This is for the single moms, okay, that are navigating co-parenting. All right. In relationship challenges, baby daddy drama, all of that. This is also for the woman who can laugh a little bit, right? We laugh. That's our coping mechanism. This will also be for most of the women 20s to 40s, because I think after 50, you just don't give a damn about your baby daddy no more. Like it is what it is. You're turning grown boys, get out my face. Okay, y'all might even go to the casino together. It just all depends. So women's ages 20 to 40s, that would be my target audience, right? So remember, you got to know who you're talking to. Okay. Next, okay, so there's like a couple phases. So the first phase of your audience is always your primary audience. So that is who the book is directly intended for. Then you have a secondary audience, right, for your book. Those are the people who may, let's say you got a sister and your sister and her baby daddy be tussling. So now you're gonna buy this book and give it to your baby daddy. She's gonna give it to her sister. Okay. It can also be for the person who is trying to just grow up. Like, I ain't got time for this. I'm just doing this. Somebody is going to find a book and give it to you because they just want you to grow up a little piece. It's also somebody can buy it who finds it funny and humorous and they just want to share. So you always have a primary audience and you always have a secondary audience, and you want to make sure that you're catering to both. Kind of like graduation, right? You got the parents, they're so happy their baby is graduating, but the teachers are also directly affected as well. So you have a primary and a secondary audience, okay? We're not just creating journals, we're getting the tea because we ain't just creating books, okay? So if you're following along, just let me put a little one in the chat. All right, perfect. So we all on the same page. We all getting the tea. All right. So now that we know, let me get the whiteboard. All right. I'm doing a baby daddy book. Right? You want a bestseller, you got to do the work. So now I know that we got a baby daddy book on our hands. Okay. I know that I have a primary audience over yonder, and I got my secondary audience over here. Right? These are my two things. In the middle of this, I already know who my girl is. She is 20 to 40 years old. So some of y'all have some churn a little late, and that's fine. Okay, we ain't judging you. Because y'all know them YNs is out yonder. Okay. The target for my book is going to be mostly women. So when I start talking about this, there is no way in my messaging that it's going to be for a male. I am talking to women. Y'all are creating children's books, but you're talking to children when you should be talking to the parents. Children ain't got no money. The parents got the money. So always make sure that when you are creating these books, thinking about who the book is for. All right. And then some of the things that they're going to be interested in is healing,
journaling. Thank you for sharing. YouTube, I am recording over yonder. If I figure out how to put it over there, then yes. Because I'm supposed to be starting over there. And then the next thing that we're going to figure out, so we got healing journaling, we got some self-care, and we got some parenting. Okay. So we just breaking down our journal. You also want to oh, that's a little E right here. You also want to think about some of the things that's going to make your journal unique. Okay. After that, you need to come up with a title. Your title is first priority. Why? Because we buy with our eyes. So you need to make sure you are creating a title that captures the attention of the people that you want. I know for a fact I can't just say baby daddy on the front of a cover. It's not going to work. I can't do that. So you have to think of a way that can connect directly with the people it's intended for on an emotional level. Okay? So that's what you got to think about. What do I need to display on this cover to convey the message of my title? Do I need a subtitle? Do I need any of those things? Because those are the things that you want to make sure that you have in place so that when you start showing your journals off and you start saying this is coming, everybody like, oh my gosh, let me do this, want that too. I need that, girl. That's the reaction that you want. You don't want to just create a book and just throw up another something up yonder and it's just like, girl, we already seen that. No, like we already seen journals, but give us a reason to see yours. Okay. So we're breaking this thing down. This is, you want to make from pages to profit. That sounds real good. From blank page to bestseller. Like this is the route that we're going. So we know we're creating a book about baby daddies. We have our primary audience, which is the women that are directly affected. They don't have the baby from the man. That's this a humorous coping mechanism. And then we have our secondary audience, which is friends and families. We got women in their glow up eras, entrepreneurs, and people who just like a little self-help and fun. So I'm also going to put that word up here because I know this to be a self-help book with humor, right? Because we already dealing with a baby daddy, we ain't got time to be sad on top of dealing with him. So we need to laugh a little. And I want this to be a sort of event journal. All right. Now that you have broken down all these things, you can still use ChatGPT also. So these are things that you should have been able to pull out from your bot. So if you went on in your little textbook here and you scroll down here, right here for planning and ideation, if you put that right here and you fill in these brackets, you should have came up with start the brainstorming process. All you got to do is copy it, click on copy, go to ChatGPT. Even if you want the free version, you can use the prompts. All right, all you got to do is play it. All you got to do is paste it and then fill in all these prompts. So I can, right here where it says, I want to create a self-help book for women with baby daddy issues. Right? And it's going to say for, and I can still put that up here with baby daddy issues for women struggling with co-parenting, and communication. The goal of this book, here we go, is to provide humor, a humor outlet with a mix of venting, event space, prompts, and etc. Then it says, help me brainstorm unique idea and key features for a book considering, right? These are specific things. Considering, the humor, the fun, struggles, not struggle lives, struggles, challenges, and etc. Right? All you gotta do is hit enter and it's going to start. Now you can get a little bit more detailed and then you can continue to ask questions as you go. Okay? So it's just going to be thinking, it's just going to be running amok and doing all the things, and then you're going to wait, hold on, don't touch. Now ChatGPT would get up here and okay. I was gonna say now don't get up here doing that. All right, so here we go. So you can start breaking things down for you, helping you do your brainstorm process. So luckily now in the future here, we don't have to brainstorm by ourselves. Because let me tell you something, when I started creating journals and I was writing these things, baby, the brainstorm was taking me out. But as you can see, it kind of gave you some titles: Baby Daddy Diaries, Last Cry Repeat. Oh, that's kind of cute. Co-parenting ain't for the weak. Between the baby and the drama, a survivor guide. Parenting Teddy in progress, finding peace with him. Like that. Okay, first of all, this is kind of nice, man. This is just regular chat GPT. So if you fill in enough information, it'll start helping you brainstorm. So now we have our humor section, right? Where we have our quiz. We have another section called Text I've Never Seen, Baby Daddy Bingo. Okay, that's cute. So remember, these are things that you're also going to put in the book that you can use to market as well. So in the event space and prompts, we got Dear Baby Daddy, but not really, what I want versus what I'll accept, journal prompts for self-reflection. Then we got tips and tools, the art of the clapback. Like, wait a minute, this is getting a little too co-parenting commandments, code red strategies. Like, this is really good. Okay, this surprised me a little bit. Okay. So, right. So listen, if you put in the information, listen, I done made the prompts for you. All you gotta do is put your information in there and it's gonna run amok. And when you start seeing the things that you like, okay, so we like title number 1, you can come down here and say, okay, I like title number 1. Actually, I think I like number 3, Between the Baby and the Drama, a Survival Guide. Please, you love the child, but you would like. So we're gonna say number 3. So let's put that here. Let's move. Oh, I'm gonna say this is great. I would like to move. Oh, hold on. I would like to move forward with title number 3. All right, boom. So now we got down here title number 3. That you could get a little slower today. Awesome choice. It's catchy, relatable, and sets the tone. Let me know if you'd like to start outlining chapters, drafting a sample section, or creating visuals. Now you can go and get the second prompt that's in the book, which is here for which will be in this area, prompt 3. So we're on prompt 2, which is the cover and the design interior. The prompt is not in CDA, it's in the freebie. If you click my link in bio, it'll be here. Okay. So, but you can also just go ahead and finish talking to your bot down here. So I'm just going to say, yes, let's prepare the out. Well, I see that. Okay, so what they asking? So look, now we're going to start writing our book. We got an introduction. We got a part 1. Okay, Baby Daddy Chronicles, Baby Daddy 101. Okay, look at this. Chapter, When Petty is Calling Your Name. Chapter 3, He Said, She Said, the Kids Saw. Oh, chat, this book getting a little messy, ain't it? The price for it is $97 as of now until I give the little code. Then you have co-parenting commandments. Boundaries are your best friend. It takes a village, even if yours is ratchet. Now you know what? Now wait a minute. Even if yours is ratchet, I'm with that though. Sometimes being a little ratchet. You know what I'm saying? And then we got vent, laugh, and grow. So already this book has given us about 15 chapters. Okay. Like, what is going on? Baby, okay. So now we got like the clapback handbook, all the things that it said originally, and now it has written out our entire book for us. Okay, so cool. We know we know we got it going on. If you like this, okay, you know what the next step for you to do. Now remember, you have to still put this book in your tone. ChatGPT is just making it a whole lot quicker for you to move forward. You still need to make sure you go through here, fine tune it, put your little 2 cents in. Don't just be copying and pasting and going about your business world. Insert yourself inside this book. So we like we like the introduction. So now we're gonna go down here. We're gonna keep it in the same conversation, okay? Same conversation, but it's gonna be over here. Side. You all see? Over here on the side. Where is that? So over here on the side, I'm just gonna say, can you please create, expand, and write out the introduction? All right. And so there we go. Now it's going to start writing our book. Now this is currently showing up in Canvas. If you don't want to write it out in Canvas, you don't have to. Okay. You can tell us to, take it out of Canvas because Canvas be tripping sometimes on got all the space, but we're gonna just roll what we got. This is just a sample. You know what I'm saying? We still got class. All right. So here we go. So this says, first of all, let me say this, you're not alone. Being a mom is hard enough on its own. When you throw in a co-parenting with someone who might as well have a PhD in drama, it's a whole new level of chaos. Okay, so this is real cute. Real cute. Okay. Hey, Secure. So this is real, to me, this is top tier. Okay. Like, baby, we can roll with it. So now that you have an idea of where it's going with your book, you can continue to expand the chapters, taking out stuff, writing stuff in. Like it can be all the things. Okay. Thank y'all so much for 15K. What did I type where? Okay, so in your textbook, aka the freebie that's in my bio, there was a prompt here on the last page, page 9. We just copy and pasted this prompt and we filled it in with our information. So my topic for my book is about baby daddies. This is an event book that's self-help with humor. So we got the primary audience, secondary audience, and then we have our 20 to 40-year-old women looking for healing, journaling, and all the things, right? So this is what we got going on over here. So now that we kind of got like a gist of what we want for our book, the next step is going to be let's go ahead and create the cover, right? I create my covers first and then I design the inside of my book. You can do your inside of the book and then do the exterior. It's going to be up to you. I'm going to do the cover first. So I got my idea. I know what my book title is. I'm actually going to change the book title because I had already figured my title out before we came up here. But this is I'm just showing you that if you put the prompts in and put the information in, it can actually help you, pick out all these things for you, right? Okay. So when it comes to creating your cover, there are a plethora of sizes, which we saw earlier, how many different sizes you can create for your book. We're just going to focus on the basic size, which is a 6x9 journal cover. That's what we creating tonight. Okay. The best way for you to get the exact size of your journal is going to use the KDP cover calculator. Okay. All you got, if you can't find it, honey, just open up a little tab and type KDP cover calculator. Once it pop up, baby, it's going to be the first one. So you're just going to select that first one and you're going to be brought here. This is where you need to enter in your book information. Now, here's the trick. Most journals are about 100 pages long. If your journal is less or more than this, then come on in and come back here and then just update it again, okay? But for now, we're going to put in the information for 100 pages. So you're going to start here with your binding type. We're going to focus on paperback book, okay? The interior, we're going to do black and white. We'll get into colors a little bit later this week when we start working on the interior. But for right now, we're going to do black and white. When it comes to your page type, we're using white paper. Cream paper is what you get in them little novels, you know what I'm saying? Them little hot and spicy books y'all be reading. That is that. You want white paper. All right. And then the page direction is going to be left to right. Okay. Just think about when you open the book, when you start reading, the book opens to the left first. So it's left to right. And when it comes to your measurements, we're going to work in inches. And then our interior trim size is the size of the book. And like I said, we're going to work on a 6x9. All right. And then from here, our page count, I'm going to do 100 pages. Click calculate dimensions. Two things you need to pay attention to on this screen. The first one is going to be your full cover size because these are the dimensions that you're actually going to enter into Canva. Over here, you also want to pay attention to download the template. Until you get comfortable with doing this on your own, have this template readily available. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit download. All right. So I downloaded the cover template and we're going to pay attention to this right here, right? 12.475 by 9.25. So now we're going to go into Canva and we're going to enter in these dimensions so that we can create a 6x9 journal. All right. So here we go. So we're gonna select a new one, and we're gonna go to Canva. We are going to click on create a design. From create a design, make sure you click custom size. Make sure your units are inches, because remember, we just told that thing over there that we was working in inches. Then from here, you're going to put in those dimensions that we just saw, which is 12.475 by 9.25. And then you click create new design. All right. Once you create new design, you're here with this square. All right. This square, I know you're just like, child, how is this going to be a cover? Well, the thing with KDP and most of these print on demand platforms is you're going to create your covers at the same time. Like the front and the back cover is only all going to be on one sheet. Okay. All right. Y'all with me? So you're going to go to the KDP cover calculator, enter all your information in, such as the book size, how many pages, trim size, all the things, okay? And then from here, you're going to pay attention to right here at the top where it says first cover. Now, I'm going to show you that we need to go ahead and open this up. Now, when you open this, you have a PDF file and you have a PNG. The problem that I'm getting a lot here is that you guys are trying to use the PDF. No. I need for you to download the paperback PNG file so you can add it directly into Canva. Download that, and then you're going to upload it back into Canva, okay? And this is what it looks like. So when you upload it and put it back into Canva, it's going to be right spanking here, okay? So from here, now, do not right-click and hit Set Images Background. No, ma'am, we don't do that. You want to take this, drag it all the way to the top until it snaps, until those purple lines up there, till they snap, and then grab this corner and drag it down, and it's going to pop right into place. It's going to be the exact size that you need it, and then there you go. Now, when you look at this, you have a right side and you have a left side. The right side is going to be the front cover of your book. The left side is the back cover of your book. And in the center, you have your spine. Okay? The rule of thumb, if you see white, you can write. Okay? If it's red, don't go over it. All of your text, your titles, subtitles, anything that has to be read by your audience needs to be within these white squares in this little box. If you have images and those things, yes, they can go off the edge, but as far as text and details, it needs to be directly in the center of all of this, okay? Even down when we get ready to do the spine, everything needs to be right here in the middle of this white. If not, it's going to get chopped off, okay? So use the template until you get comfortable. Now, if let's say you are just not ready to get rid of this thing yet, you don't want to delete it. Few options. First, you can come up here under File and you can go to Settings and turn on your your rulers and guides, right? And then from here, your rulers and guides are going to pop up on the side. Now, you can take this and you can go ahead and outline and bring this down to each side of the red in this box. So you're just going to click and drag just like so. All right. And then guess what? You can delete that off. And then now you have the same parameters here. Okay. And then now you can go ahead and start designing your cover if that is in your way. So now you know that these boxes right here, that's where your stuff needs to be. All right. If you're just one of those people like, sis, I need it. Okay. Let me just turn these off real quick. And you're going to put this up here and you're going to drag it down and there you go. Bring it back. You can click on this and you're going to come up here. You can lower the transparency, take it down as low as you can stand it, and then lock it. And then now you can just go ahead and start designing on top of it. And then once you're done, you come and find it. Now, if you already have a lot of stuff on top of it, then you want to use your layers, go to the layers, unlock it, and then delete. But you'll just unlock, delete, and then you'll be left with your actual cover. Okay? So let's design our cover. So now that we have AI, we don't have to really go to, Midjourney, and not Midjourney. You don't have to go to Etsy and all those places to do images. We can just design them ourselves. So you can use ChatGPT, you can use Midjourney, You can use whatever it is that you have a subscription to that gives you commercial use for you to be out here in these people streets selling your image. Okay. It's my bad. I'm using Midjourney. So lucky for you, I've already been in Midjourney today, up here dabbing it up. And remember, my book is about baby mamas. So I wanted to make sure I got a baby mama that had like a little smug look on her face, because like I ain't got time. So I ran through these prompts a couple times trying to get the right person. And after so many trial and errors, and I also went to ChatGPT, they came out worse over it. Okay, they were just a mess. So I settled on old girl right here. So this is gonna be our girl. We're gonna put her on our cover. All right. I just felt like she's the vibe, and that's what we're going for. So what I can do, you can go ahead and download this image. I'm just going to do a quick copy and paste on our template over here. I'm gonna turn back on my guide so y'all can see. So let me turn those back on. All right, boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my girl here, and you see the lines are there. So that's what we're gonna be rocking with. Hey y'all, welcome in. My name's Mish. I'm your six-figure digital bestie. It is my goal to teach you all the tips, tools, tricks, and more to do. A little change in your pockets, you know what I'm saying, like a little passive income. On tonight's episode of What Are We Doing? We're creating a journal. We're going to be working through this all week long. So if that's something that you want to learn, make sure you join me over here. Okay. So whoop, whoop. Thank you so much for being here. First, giving honor to God, who's head of my life. No, for it. Appreciate y'all. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to come up here. We have our image. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit background remover, and let's see what happens. Okay, don't look like we got rid of much. Now, I don't know about these little food stamp coupons she got behind her. I don't really like that too tough. So let's go ahead and hit edit. And I'm going to hit the background remover so we can just get in here and clean some of this up. Okay? All right. So you can use the background remover. It's a pro feature if I'm not mistaken, but y'all should be paying to play. So get on up here. Okay? Sorry. So we're gonna hit erase, and then we're gonna come over here and we just gonna start cleaning up our little food stamps. Okay. Now you're going to have to take your time and go a little slow. Don't rush this process, because then you'll be here all day. Oh, look, see, I almost messed up. You're just gonna take your time, go a little slow. If you gotta hold your breath while you do this, then hold it. And I'm actually gonna hold my breath, because see, talking to y'all, making my little hands sweat, and child, it's just a lot happening over here. But just get as close as possible, okay? And just erase all the things. And if you have to change the size of your little brush here, change it, child. All right, you might need to make it a little smaller and get up in these crevices. You know what I'm saying? All right, now we got to get up in here in this earring. You just gotta be quiet. All right, and I'm gonna come over here one more time. All right, I think I got this is a good portion of it, but it's okay because we're gonna clean that up some. I just already got some stuff in my mind here. All right, boom, we just got her all cleaned up. Oh, child, that was tough. Okay. Oh, all right. So now we can just back out of this. My girl should be good. All right, boom. So I'm gonna set her right here. Now, remember, there's some little pieces in there that we need to clean up. So the best thing that I'm going to do is I want to make the cover, the background, to match this interior part right here behind her so that we don't really see it. Okay. You don't have to be a graphic designer to do the stuff that I'm doing, because I'm literally going to just show you how to make a cover with an image and some text. That's it. That is all. We ain't got to worry about gradients. We ain't got to worry about shading. None of that, because that might not be your cup of tea. Okay. So boom, I'm going to click the back. I'm going to click the color up here. And then over here is already like some colors. You know, they give you the photo colors. But what we're going to do is we're going to get that inside of her earring color. So I'm just going to do our dropper tool. Okay. And we're just going to hover over right in that little earring, because that's where some of the spots that we couldn't get. And we're just going to click that. Pick one of them little colors in the background. Okay. You see what we did there? We got to blend her in as much as we can. Okay. All right. So we got our girl. Now, I had already decided what my title what's gonna be. Okay, so let's just start this. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and type in our title. And so I'm gonna say it was my baby daddy got jokes. It was 2 parts and no job. Okay. So this is going to be my cover. So now what you need to do is you're going to pick fonts that complement each other and give off the vibe of the book. Okay. So you have got to make sure that everything complements each other, right? Now, if you got a good baby daddy, this don't apply to you now. This is for us people who can relate. Because remember, you're going to create relatable books. All right. So I'm going to find a font that I think works well with this. Okay. So all I'm saying, you title your book what you want to title it. As for me and mine, my baby daddy got jokes and no job. Okay. And then we're gonna find a complementary font. So this is already a decorative font, and since we're playing on that type of personality, I want to make sure I find another font that complements the entertainment that we are already doing. Okay. So remember that the book has to be a vibe. So your fonts have one job to express, well, 2 jobs to express emotion and to be read. We need to make sure we capture both of those. Okay. So make sure you pick fonts that complement each other. If you're unsure, ask. That's all you gotta do. Just ask. So, and now we're gonna play around with some colors. So y'all can't really see, but I'm picking up this little brown in her cheekbone up here. So we're gonna use our dropper tool again and get that on right there, like so. Okay. Hey girl, welcome. And I want this to be orange, right? So we're going to use that dropper tool again and actually we have to use the dropper tool because remember it gave it to us over here in these photo colors. So I'm going to take this. Now that is kind of hard to read or whatever. So in some cases you don't necessarily have to change the font. You just need to add a little enhancement. So I'm going to come up here to effects. I'm going to do the outline, which is over here. And we're going to change that to white. All right. Boom. Now we're cooking with pictures. You know what I'm saying? And then up here, all right. So these colors kind of work well together, but I want to make that a little darker. So let's just make that darker. And then there we go. All right. So now I got my cover going. And I know you like, why stop there? No. And I had already found my tagline. So yeah, my tagline was turning drama into determination and petty into progress. Now, when I change this font, I'm almost certain that something spelled wrong. Okay. The dimensions of this is 12.475 by 9.25 because we are creating a 6x9 journal. Okay. Okay, and I think I did kind of good. Child, don't talk to me. All right, so I'm gonna take this and let's just sit this up yonder like so. Okay, so we're making progress. All right. So now we got my baby daddy got jokes and no job. This is perfect. This is great. I mean, I feel like this is good. So since he ain't got no job, but we do, we're gonna come over here to Canva, we're gonna type in money, and you want to make sure that you are finding items that complement your image, right? So you don't want to have realistic items with animated items or airbrush images with watercolor. You want to make sure that everything just like flow together. So take your time and go through these and figure out which one of these will complement the image that you already have. Now, this doesn't matter if you created Midjourney, if you bought it from somewhere, everything should be flowing together. Okay, so let's see. Only no dogs with no wings. Okay, so this is close enough to her. And let's just put this behind her, like so. Because my girl got stats. Okay, like baby daddy, it don't matter. You ain't got no job. I got the money where I'm back. All right, so I'm just gonna go to position and go to my layers panel. And I'm just gonna grab this money and just make it a little smaller and move it out some. All right, and look at her. So next, we can add some extra stuff here. So since she is already kind of like giving me comic book character vibes, we can go to pexelspeechbubble.com and we can add some some speech bubbles. So it's pexelspeechbubble.com and we can add some speech bubbles for her. Okay. So one of the things that I want to say on my book is if I had $1 for every excuse he gave, ... Right? So you can play around with this. You have left spikes, right spikes. You got speech bubbles, thought bubbles. I'm going to use the thought bubble, and I'm going to have the first one coming to the left or no, to the right. And then you can copy and paste. I just copy it, or you can hit download. I thought I'd be taking too many steps. So you can copy it, and then we can come over here, and then now we're just going to paste it on over. So if I had $1 for every excuse you gave, I'm going to put this up here like so. All right. And then I'm gonna get one more because I still want to cover up some of this little jagged area right here in her earring. So we're gonna create one more. So I'm gonna come back over here and let's type in our next one. Let's see, put it on and let's see. Let me tell you about my thought bubble to the left this time. Hit create. See it switch this up. I'm gonna hit copy. We're gonna go back over here. The website is pexelspeechbubble.com. Okay. So now we're gonna bring her back over here. Now remember, we ain't did nothing fancy. We ain't did not damn thing that required you to think that you need a graphic designer. This is all text. Okay, playing around with a couple little things. And pull up your ring. So this is how we're gonna cover up our mistakes a little bit. All right. Now, from here, you could be done, right? But we need to bring in a little color from the glasses, right? Like right now, it's just giving monochromatic. So what we want to do is we want to bring in just a little bit of color. And the color that's standing out at us the most would be her glasses, right? So the next thing that we want to do is we want to pull from that. See, sometimes y'all just be throwing colors up here. This is not, no. Pick colors that are already there. You don't, sometimes you don't even got to look hard for the color palette. It be right in front of you. So I'm going to come over here under the element and I'm going to type in aqua blur. Is that? Oh wait. I had to spell agua. But anyway, so this right here is gonna work. So look at that. Look, it complements a little piece. So now I can just take this and I'm just gonna place it in certain parts. All right. So we're gonna put one up there. I'm gonna stretch this out and put just a smidge behind this cash because where the cash at. Okay. And then let's stretch that out some. And then I'm going to copy it one more time and we're just going to throw one on the back. Now, when you are creating a cover, remember the front side over here, this is your front of your cover and this is going to be the back. And always make sure you save room down here for the save room for the barcode. So now that we have this placement going on, we have 26 minutes. Look at y'all moving them little phalanges. Thank you so much. So now that we have this little setup, the next thing that we can do is you can add some texture. Okay, sometimes you need to add just a little depth to your images here. Okay, so all you need to do is you can come right on over here under element and you can type in grunge, you can type in grunge background, you can type in texture, you can type in textured background, but you just want to give something in the background to break up some of the monotony of just this solid color, right? So two ways we can do that. Number one, you can just come up here again and just type texture. And then you can look under the graphics and there's a plethora of different things that you can add to the background, okay? Okay, we're gonna use this one, all right? Another thing that you can do if you don't like the solid background that does not require you to be an expert graphic designer is you can add a gradient to the background. So all you need to do is click on the background color, click up here in your background color, hover over it till you see these little control panels, click on that, and then over here on the gradient. All right. And then you can add up to a bazillion colors. And then you can even move these around. And then you can use this right here. I'm on the pro version, but everything that I'm using has been free. Okay. So you can create a journal on the free version. You will be limited to some of the design capabilities, but you can definitely do it. You may have to be importing other stuff, but you can do it. Okay. So now we got that, and we can still use this texture, right? So if we click on this, as you can see, it's already black. I'm just going to lower the transparency on it just a smidge. Just a smidge. And then now I can just line this up on my drum like so. All right, so look, now we got that. And we see how it just gave it a whole nother look. And make sure it's all the way to the back. Look at that. And we just giving us all the vibes, okay? We can duplicate it and just slide this one over to the other side. Now, if you see that it's still too dark, then you want to go ahead and just lower the transparency just a little bit. All right. But either way, it works. Let me just move this down a little bit. Okay, now you got your back blurred. All right. We're just going to use some placement text, but you can tell that bot to give you the word to place on the back of the screen also. Okay. So we just come on up here. I use Cupcake Ipsum for my placement text. This is not required, but this is just what I use when I'm looking for a space holder until it's time for me to actually create or fill in the blanks, right? So I'm just going to grab some of my little jelly bean words, and I'm going to come back over here because I do want to see what it will look like, right? So I'm going to change this to make sure I match the back. All right, so now we got a little feel on how the book would look if we had some text and some extra stuff on the back one, right? And just like that, we have our cover. All right. The site that I just used was Cupcake Ipsum. It's just regular, what is it called? Laura Ipsum. I just like this one because it's fancy and it's cute. But it's cupcakeipsum.com. That's it. This is what I just used for my placement text, okay? So, just like that, we have broken down the cover for our book. So now when we get ready to do our interior pages, it's just going to complement all of this. Okay? It's going to complement all of it and bring it together. Because remember, we're not just creating random drums, right? So for instance, let me, hold on. I'm just scooching this over. All right. So for instance, look at this journal right here. This is just a regular blank line journal. All right. If you were going through some things, which one are you most likely to go and pick up? Like, which one is going to spark your attention? Like, hold on, let me turn my little light on. Please hold. Okay. Which one? Right? So this again, like she said, it made her stop. So this is the same way that you need to think about the titles for your book and the cover. You want people to stop. You need people to stop. We got so many of these out there. Like I made this way back when, but think about how many journals you see looking just like this. Think about how many blank line journals you see just out here being real regular. No, you need to make things that stand out. Hold on. I thought I had one more book on my desk. Oh, wait, no, no, no. Where is so much stuff? Oh, here you go. Okay, so you want to make sure that, right, thinking outside the box. Because look, here's another one. Girl, please, you'll try to figure out what was in here, right? You'll want to see what was in this book versus a regular blank line journal that says, help me think or something. There's something weird, like just the peace within. Shout out to 30K, right? So you want to start thinking outside the box. In order for you to create these bestsellers and to create that money to come in on auto pay and all those things, you just want to do that. Now let me show you another thing. The book just needs to solve a problem. Okay, the cover is cute, right? That's the first step because we buy with our eyes. but you also want to make sure that the information is on the inside as well. So look, this book is real simple, but it solves the problem, right? We got a little introduction. We got all the things that we just ran through the little GPT. Now, tomorrow, when we get on into these little interiors, we're going to break down this whole book. So you need to think about tonight, what book can I create that's going to help me stand out, even if it's a coloring book. If you create a coloring book, what can you put on the cover? If you want to create a calendar, what a planner, anything like that, what can you put on the cover to make me stop now? Because like the girl who wanted to say to do a nursing planner. Well, nurse planner ain't gonna get us far, right? Ain't gonna get us far. So think about the things that the nurses deal with every day. I'm just here to get a check. Like, I mean, whatever sometimes it's sarcasm, sometimes it's a little wit, sometimes whatever it is, you just need to put it together so that you can create that type of book. So what problem can you solve for people building a brand? Well, what are some things that they don't know how to do? Like, you got to think about that. So they already don't know how to brand themselves. They don't know how to put color palettes together. So you can definitely create a cover or a title that says, "Are you tired of living in black and white? The ultimate guide to creating a brand that shines bright." Oh, child, that was bars right there off the dome. So that's the kind of, like, you want people to stop. People need to actually stop. No, you can't buy my cover, girl. So you wanna think about it. No, this is my cover. I'm keeping 6, okay? I'm keeping her. So you want to think about what it is that is going to make people stop. Because the only difference from you and somebody else that's already made $1 million selling journals is you haven't put yours out there with the right details. Okay. It's definitely about to get published. So think about it. What can you say outside of the norm? What can you say outside of the norm? Right? So like earlier today, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm going to create a grief journal," okay, now you can say, "I'm going to create a grief journal, but be specific." So like I told you earlier, I can relate to a grief journal about my grandmother. So instead of saying, a regular grief journal, I could say things my grandmother has missed, letters to my grandmother. Right? You see that? You see what we did there? Shines bright. Now I'm taking them. Now listen, you're gonna have to cut me a little check. I'm just playing. What will be on inside of this? So we're gonna figure that out tomorrow. We're gonna figure that out tomorrow. But I'm thinking that inside the book, it definitely should be okay. So we told ChatGPT that we wanted this book to be full of humor, some self-help steps and stuff like that. So instead of creating just a regular journal, we want it to be interactive. So kind of like, oh, hold on, we need the light again. So instead of this being a regular journal, like this one says, "Girl, please," it's the homegirl journal. So hold on, we got, and God said. So instead of this being a regular journal, you see it says, "Ditch imposter syndrome. Show up like the boss you really are." Right? So what does that mean, or what does that look like? Well, number one, we need a homegirl journal, a homegirl dictionary, right? We also need a homegirl pledge. So it's just little stuff like that. You want to make sure that we are getting, like, we got to fix the problem that we said we could fix. So here's another entry, like, "Have a seat, sis. Sometimes doubt creeps in." I got to start addressing the pain points immediately. Because remember, this still serves as a tool that solves the problem. Yeah, it's cute and funny on the top, but baby, is you gonna help me out, or do I just got to put this up on the wall? And then since I know that we all need a little friend, and I'm saying this is like our homegirl journal, one of the things I did to make this unique is I added text messages, right? So my homegirl Misha, and I sent and I sent a text message to myself, right? So those are the different little things in here. Like, let's chat. Like, look at this little book. Look at this little page. Sometimes y'all are overthinking the process. You're overthinking the process. And then we're gonna get into all of this later. But when you really are trying to be about your business, then look, we now have an entire branded type situation. You know? So if you're looking to make extra income, passive income, you got to create the book that the people want. Because remember, it's going to take you approximately how long it took us to make this cover and to do everything with ChatGPT now. Now, way back in a few years back, it would have took me 2.5, 3 days to come up with a journal and all the stuff. But right now, we just did this in literally less than an hour. That we got the cover and we got the interior for the book, right? 45 minutes. We putting this thing together. So now that we have the cover and we know the interior, you can keep pushing from there. All right. Y'all overthinking the process, but it don't got to be that deep. You got to get the book out there. You got to put it together and put it out there. And then you got to stand on business when you put it out there. So we're not creating dry journals over here, child. We ain't doing that. Oh, that was from my life. Let me hold on. All right. So part of us creating $1 million journal is I'm gonna make the interior tomorrow. Let me give y'all a little secret over here on this side of TikTok. My name is Mish. Okay. Everything that I do over here is from scratch. I have never in my life bought a template or a PLR, MR, anything. So what we're going to do is, if I create stuff from scratch, that's the only way I know how to show it to you. That is it. Okay. I don't got it. Everything I do is gonna be so you don't gotta ask where I got it from because I'm gonna show you how we're gonna create it tomorrow. All right. I don't got nothing. I don't got it. So the way that we got the interior is we use ChatGPT. Okay. Now I make a template for y'all to get, but I don't be buying other people's templates. So you can ask my girly pops. Tomorrow I'll be here at 2:30 and 9 p.m. Okay, so we got this. So if you grabbed your textbook, aka the self-publishing guide that was in my bio, if you got that, I told y'all some of the homework was to go through and to read chapter 1 or part 1, and then you needed to use the prompt back here in the back to help you with the planning. Okay. I said it again, 9 p.m. Put an ish on the end of that. Yes, if you got a question, girl, drop it in there. Okay, so after you took that, we put it over yonder and we started asking. So I filled in the blanks that was there. So I told it I want to create a self-help book for women with baby daddy issues, for women struggling with co-parenting and communication. The goal of this book is to provide a humor outlet with a mix of vent space, prompts, and etc. Help me brainstorm unique ideas and key features for the book, considering humor, fun, struggles, challenges, and etc. And include suggestions for a layout, potential add-ons, and any must-have elements for this audience. Okay? Okay? All right. So once we put all that information in here, ChatGPT started doing its thing, and then we went and I had said, please expand the prompts. And from there, that is when we started breaking down all the rest of this stuff. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to put this all in. Okay. So the prompt, it is inside of the textbook. I think it's and on this side of TikTok. Now it's in my bio and it's the free guide that's up there. So if you click on this, it's 5 steps, and each one of the steps has a each one of the prompts, each one of the steps has a coordinating prompt. So it's in the back. Okay, so you found it, cool bean. All right. I thought you just got a little nervous. So yeah, that's how you're gonna break all this stuff down. Y'all is making me blush a little bit. Not just kidding. So this is a good Father's Day gift. Listen, now wait a minute. Now, who is you giving this to the father? I mean, it's definitely gonna be a great book. Okay, so we're gonna put this out there. Also, let me tell y'all, see, I know y'all scrolling past my little thing on the back. So if you just scroll down a little further, okay, on page 12 of y'all book, you can join me inside of the academy for all the hands-on help that you need when it comes to creating your digital products and all the things. So if you're a person that don't like commercials, now will be the time for you to exit, go ahead and go to the bathroom, wash your hands, get something to drink, and then come back. This is our commercial break. So I do have an academy. It's over 160 people in there. And then we talk about all things digital products, branding. If you need help with this, that, and the third, it's in there. So as of right now, it's $97. But because I like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of cool. I ain't gonna tell you how much it'll be off, but you can use the code. Wait, first I gotta go put it over there. Hold on. This is a one-stop shop community, okay? And this is a one-time fee. Now I know it ain't too many places on this side of the internet that allow you to join a mentorship community for a one-time fee. And listen, we mean business over yonder. You know what I'm saying? We bought that life over here because that's what we do. So if you're looking for a like-minded community and you want to hang out with us, and guess what? They don't have to pay for classes. So whenever I teach, they just show up. You know what I'm saying? And they get all the replays. Every template that I create. Ooh, since we're talking about templates, hold on while I'm turning this quote. Let me show y'all what I made the other day. Yes, I have squirrel syndrome, so just bear with me while we just work through all of our troubles, okay? So look at this. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get the code. I just felt like I need to show y'all, put this up there on the screen while I'm typing in this code, because when I tell you I am the template beast, when I am the graphic design force, I am focused. Okay, so where's the code? Let me put it over here. You can use the code. What should y'all code be since y'all on here? Journals. No, that might be too long. Leasehold is all right. Use the code new. Cause y'all new. You know what I'm saying? Y'all new, y'all my friend. Use the code new. NEW new. Oh, baby daddy would have been cute. I ain't see that quick enough. Does the course come with any templates? Sure. Let me take you on the inside. All right. And we'll come back to our journal in just a minute. My friends want to see what's going on. So this is inside of our community. Okay. I do create templates random times all the time. So inside the classroom, these are all the things that are here. So you do have a bot shop. And I also just created a new bot today that I'm going to put in here. It's called Self-Publishing Day. So these are all bots or chat GPT prompts. So you can type in here, find out all the things. So you can build a bot. There's a plethora of them in here. Plus there are new ones being created all the time. Okay. And then we also have the templates. They are here. So as I make templates, they come in here. And all the templates that I make are PLR, which means that you can resell them. If you scroll on down here to the backpack inside of here, these are all other templates that you can create and sell and do the things. And then when I start creating new stuff and drop it in here, then there you go. Okay. So what else is in here? Again, all the classes that we teach, you get to show up. They're in here under live class replay. Video vault is any of the things that I have already taught or going to, or from other group sessions, they all in here. So as soon as you join, ain't no waiting period. You just get on in here and get to going. Okay. So you can use the code. Oh, new. You can use the code new. My name is Misha. Misha. Okay. So you can come on in and listen. And we also have a free Facebook community. So for those of you who on edge, like, child, we just met you today. You know what I'm saying? You can join our free Facebook group. I have two of them. There's a design group, and then there is our creator market her thing about. Okay. How much are the templates? Separately, they are not a thing right now. They're all inside of here. Okay. Just come on in. They're included in here. The templates, anything in here. If you pay to come up in here, the doors are open. It's all you. Okay. They are free for all of my members that's in. So if you pay to get in using the code new, so I got new, NEW, and then you can come on in. Sure. So if you click on my link in bio up here, if you click on my name here and you're going to click on the first one that's there, that pulls up, you're going to look for this one right here that says join the Create Her Digital Academy. I need to change this picture, but you're going to click here. You're going to hit join now. Now listen, you got to do all the steps. Okay. You need to put your name, your email address, put an email address again and click yes. And then you're going to put the code new in here. When you type in the code new, it's going to take out a little money on it. Okay. Actually, it's going to take out a good little chunk. So, because after this class is over, y'all still need help with them journals, baby, it's going to cost you a pretty penny to hang out with me to talk to you to put it together. But if you're inside of there, I'm one call on. No, it's a one-time fee. One time. Oh, Lavon John. Is that that one? Lavon? Oh, and we have a class on Wednesday coming up, so you can learn Mid Journey. Now I don't really know Mid Journey too tough. I just know enough to get me by. But I just know enough to get me by. So if you want to join us, then come on. We got all week long to be together now. It's only Monday. We got all week long because baby, we got to get this book published, and y'all need to get y'all books published, and we need to get it together. So if you want some additional tutoring, hands-on help, then come on. I gave you your hand clap. Can't wait for you to join. I can't wait. So the rest of y'all, don't wait. Use the code NEW and come on here. I'm gonna give you all a little minute to go and join. Now, who just put their name up there and say it ain't so dramatic? You must don't want me emailing you for real. Don't be trying to unsubscribe from my email list. No, but for real, thank you for getting your thing. All right, so let's go back to our journal. I'm gonna give y'all a little minute. I'm gonna give y'all a little minute. Let me put this. Let's go back. All right. So putting all the stuff together, you're going to have a full journal. Okay. Don't forget to show them the animation template. Dang. Which one? You can't. Oh, girl, let me tell you something. This is the best place for you to be because let me tell you, girl, we survive. Okay, we survive. Everybody in here be helping each other. The wig flicks and okay. Okay, so let me show you. I did teach the girly pop some animation yesterday because it is, we got a lot of stuff to be learning. Well, when y'all get ready to promote these books, you can just add a little animation in there too. I did forget that quick. So let's go look at the new animation that we just created. And it's somewhere in here. What did I name it again? I think this will be it right here. Is this the one with the new? Okay, here we go. Now we cooking with fish grease. So this is something that we did directly in Canva. So if you're struggling with Canva, then you want the right space. So here you go. I'm gonna play it so y'all can see. And look. So don't worry about the model, child. She ain't rich. That's a little AI. But yeah. So if you was on live with me 2 days ago, I did make this on live. There's replay video. Oh, Christina. Hey girl, hey. So Erica, hi. So right now we just creating a journal. So this is our journal that we're going to be working on for this week, and we're going to publish it on 2 places. We'll be publishing it on KDP, and we're going to publish it on Lulu. So if you got a KDP account, perfect. If you don't, and they're gonna close it down, that's fine. Lulu is still an option for you as well. So we will be doing both of those up here. Now, if you do not have a KDP account, you need to go create one. Okay. If you're going to be publishing with me on KDP, you need to go create an account. All you need to do is go to kdp.amazon.com. Once you go, so it look like my internet done came back up. I'm so sorry to go down YouTube, child. See them, put them rocks up. But welcome. I'm so happy, y'all. So we got classes coming up, group coaching is coming up. Just come in, make yourself at home. If you lost, scared, or confused, honey, just say something. We got, how you when you go to when you go to the camp for the first time. Oh, come on, Miss Parker. Oh my Lance. Oh, Mikey joined. Oh my God, you guys are so amazing. I'm so happy that you did it. I have to do my little Freddy Krueger voice, but all is well. Is the internet back up now? Baby, what is happening? Okay, so I'm just waiting. Oh, so let me see. What I had. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new people. Okay, so I can't see the comments just yet. So hold tight. Give me 1 second. What did I say? I'm so glad you found me too, girl. So, Miss B, so are you trying to register for classes or are you trying to register to join us on Inside of the Academy? Which one it is? Okay, someone had asked the question, is this technically only or do you? No, we do digital as well. So we're going to be doing all three of them this week. Okay, so digital is always the last one. Oh yeah, so we are a no nonsense community. Let me tell you that. I have no problem issuing refunds because I don't want no mess and I know y'all don't want no mess either. So please just we all friends and family over here, okay? All right. One band, one sound, one team, one dream. I got y'all if you got me, okay? Because let me tell you something. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fight for my friends. Oh, come on, let's here. All right, so if you want access to all the classes and you don't want to pay for them, then you need to join the academy now, which you can join. Just use the code NEW, and it's a one-time payment. And then every time I have a class, you get to come for free. If you're on the outside, if you're on the outside of the club, you couldn't get in, then you're gonna pay the full price. All right. Yes, I do planners. We're gonna go. Listen, baby, if y'all want me to be KDP thing, do I have a planner on my desk? Y'all, what color was my? Oh, Lord, Jesus, not my head. I hit the little thing. Where's my little? Hold on. We do have a planner. We done did planners. We done did Bible study journals. We done did all the things. Okay, so we do all of that over here. Let me see. Now, our little bootleg presentation that we just did today on YouTube, that's probably just gonna go in the academy. I don't think that's YouTube ready because it done cut off halfway through. But everything else, um, oh, Lord, these chords and me, I'm just so excited. Everybody just over there. So if you want to join inside of our academy, if you want to know what we're all excited about up in this thing and what we're talking about, we are talking about the Create Her Digital Academy. And this focuses on all things digital. So whatever you want to focus on, I can help you with that in a digital sense. But also, we do have girlies in there who do physical items as well, even down to the crafters. It's all in it. Okay. All you gotta do is hit new. Get to the checkout, click the link up there, click join. See, I gotta go change these images, but click CDA, and when you scroll down here to where it says discount code, put new in the chat. Put that in the chat. Put new in this spot and come on in. Give us 24 hours just to verify email addresses, and then you'll be in it. Probably be in there tonight because I'm sure Sandra is over there already just hovering over the button. How long will the code be available? How long do you need to be available for? I tell you what, the code will be available all week. Okay, since we're gonna be up here all week doing something new, it'll be available all week. Okay, cool. I gotta see it all week, but it's fine. We're gonna do all week. I mean, we're gonna be up there. I got okay, so maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. Either way, sometimes I'll be speaking so fast, so y'all just got all excited, and I just got all excited, and then just the everything just overwhelms me. But yeah, everything. Thank you, Keish. Yeah, we'll change the new code every night. See, there you go, Cam. So tonight's code is new. There'll be a new code tomorrow. I would love to be at 200. So the code new will be available until this live is over. And then we'll have a new code tomorrow. But for those of you who just coming in, we've already created our cover. No, wait, I was supposed to be showing y'all something. Hey, Renee. Oh, look, we already got 3 people knocking. I can't wait to let y'all in. I see you holding the time going on. Where you sign up for a KDP. So in order to create a KDP account, you want to go to kdp.amazon.com. Let me go incognito real quick. You're going to go to kdp.amazon.com. And you can literally sign up if you currently have an Amazon account. You can use your Amazon account to sign in. but you're just gonna click join JVD. You're gonna hit join KDP, and from here, you're just gonna fill out all the T. Now, the other one that we're gonna be working on is lulu.com, and you can go ahead and set you up an account for here. All right. So we're gonna create a physical book and a digital book, but we're gonna publish on these two spaces. Okay. So this week I'll be going live at 2:30 p.m. and 9-ish p.m. at night. Okay. So I'm gonna set my little things up again, those event things. I'm gonna try to set them up for the rest of the week so y'all can tap in. But yeah, you published 8 books on KDP. Okay, well then here's the thing. We're not publishing just to be publishing over here now. We're gonna be publishing with some intention. You know what I'm saying? Because see, we got to get some money from them books. Was you selling out over there? Because my whole goal with us being up yonder is for me to show you how to create a book that you can get some money from. Okay, because that's the whole point. We ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing community service hours. We ain't doing volunteer hours for digital products no more. That's right. Publishing and promoting, publishing with a purpose. We got to make this money. Okay. So, and just think about how much money you can make off of a book that so far has only taken us 45 minutes of our time thus far. Okay. We only been up here. We did this first half in 45 minutes. 45 minutes now. So just think about when you're intentional, put this up, get this book going. It takes 72 hours or so to get it published, super quick on Lulu. Get this book published. You start showing behind the scenes because we're going to get marketing down pat too, because you need to market this journal. You should be making sales immediately, especially if you are creating this book with intention. It should stop the scroll. Even if a person doesn't know you, if you create a book that captures their attention and you're able to deliver on that transformation, like My Baby Daddy Got Jokes and No Job, and it says turning drama into determination and petty into progress, this lets me know that this book is going to help me heal some spaces, right? I need to see what's in here. Yeah, so we're going to go over Lulu too, all right? So now, if you want additional hands-on help, after you download your workbook, if you look all the way down on page 12, there will be a link for you to join the academy, or you can click my name and link in the bio and scroll down and click join the academy. Use the code NEW. New. Which book? Which is the baby daddy book? This is our book about healing from a baby daddy that don't do nothing, girl. He just don't do nothing. He got jokes for no job. You know what I'm saying? So if you look on her on the cover, this particular book says, if I had $1 for every excuse he gave, we all make mistakes. Let me tell you about mine. That way, you know what I'm saying? So, 45 times. Thank you. So this is what I'm saying. We are not, I know it cut off. It cut off. I don't know what to do. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. We're having a technical difficulty over on the tube. You know what I'm saying? We're doing no troubleshoot. All right. Y'all see something over here? Let me know when you get it back. Okay. So we want to make sure. Oh, if you're knocking on the door, we're gonna let you. We on live. We on live with each other. When we get off here, we'll let you in, sis. I don't want you standing outside catch a cold. So you'll get in tonight. I promise. I'll stay up and make sure I let everybody in. Yes, you can, but I don't know how to set them up over there. You know, it's a lot. I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna get let in tonight. Sandra, I don't know what's going on YouTube. I did share my screen. Or so I think I did. Yeah, go over there with Sandra because I don't know. I'm just sweating and carrying on. Oh, I am your back. I think. Yep. So as soon as we get down from here, I will stay up late because it's already past my bedtime anyways, and I'll make sure that everybody get in tonight so that we can start fresh tomorrow. Okay. So we are creating books with intention. So tomorrow afternoon, we're going to do a recap of what we talked about tonight. Put some things in order. May create another little pool cover for you guys. I got to think of something else that's catchy. So if this one about a baby daddy, we'll think of something else. How do you get in the academy? Okay, so great. Thank you so much for asking. So if you want to join the academy, which is a one-time fee mentorship, if you're looking for somebody to help you do all the things outside of these free classes here, you can click my LIB and you're going to click on this one right here. You're going to scroll down to the one that says join the Create Her Digital Academy. Click that one, and then you're going to fill out all the T, honey. And then down here, you're going to put in the code new, and then you can join. Yeah, that's how it's going to go. Now, let me tell you something about this YouTube channel. This is my first time streaming YouTube. So when it cut out for those few seconds, just know I know what I was doing, but it bounced back. Okay? So just we'll get better with each video. You know what I'm saying? We'll get better with each video. Also, the microphone was way over there on one side. I had to bring it back. But we're gonna do it again. Like we're gonna get it. Thank y'all so much for 50K. Okay, first of all, thanks giving on to God. He's the head of my life. I just want to thank him so much. You know, this wouldn't be possible without each of you being here with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. I just want to introduce myself. That hi, hello, and welcome to your part of TikTok. In our evening service here or night school. My name is meshianicole. I am a self-taught six-figure self-taught graphic designer, and I specialize in all things branding, marketing, design, and digital product. It is my goal to make sure that you are equipped with all the tips, tools, and tricks you need in order to obtain passive income. So you can wake up jolly with a little payment notification. It doesn't matter if it's 5 cents, 10 cents. If you made some money while you sleep, then my job is complete. Okay? I'm so excited that you guys are here on this side. I'm glad that we can put it together. And shout out to everyone that has joined the academy tonight. Okay? Yeah, so the fee for joining is $97, but if you use the code new, well, you get a new price. Okay, you get a new price. If you use the code new, you get a new price. Okay, that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Let church say amen. So now listen, we are a no nonsense community. Okay, I believe in the power of my girls, and we stick together. We tied it in glue on a piece of noodles on a piece of construction paper. That is us. Okay, we is together. And I don't know if you ever ripped a piece of construction paper off the back of a little hard macaroni noodle, but that paper don't go nowhere. Okay, so just know that if you coming over here with us, we locked in. Ain't no switching up. You got my back, I got yours. All right. Come in, sit down, take your shoes off, get a little comfy, ask your questions, and hang in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just giving a little analogy of how you fight. I'm just letting y'all know. If you want to join the academy, go ahead. Now, when I get off of here, the code new is gonna go away at midnight, and tomorrow it's gonna be another code. I can't guarantee it's gonna be the same percentage off, but you know, I'm just saying. T is the bad kid. So what y'all gonna do tonight? I need y'all to go ahead and make sure y'all get y'all textbook, aka the free. Okay. I need y'all to go ahead and read through it. We on number 2 now. I need y'all to go ahead and run those prompts. I need you to start getting creative. Think about that power grabbing title that you want to put up there. I need you to brainstorm and mind map. It's gonna take money to make a little work. I mean, it's gonna take a little work to make a little money. Okay. And if you don't got money, then you got to put the time in. And if you don't got time, then that means you need to pay me to go ahead and create for you and go about your business, and then I'll put you in there. But you're gonna have to sacrifice something to make the money, okay? Y'all got this. I don't want to be over here teaching y'all just the little basics, the regular 1-2 blank line journals. No, ma'am, because that ain't gonna make you no money, okay? At all. At all. You need help with the titles? Okay, girl, we can talk. We did talk about that a little bit today, but you got to think about what type of book it is that you're going to create. And then you want to think a little bit outside the box. Go a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? Go a little bit further than the norm. So let's say, for instance, if you was creating a sermon notebook for church, right? Sermon notebook is like, so typical, right? But what if the cover of it said, my thoughts while my pastor is talking? You know what I'm saying? Because that would be me. I use this to pass notes in church. You know, I use this to pass notes in church. So you want to think about things like that. It's going to grab the attention. So originally, when I taught this class like 1,000 times, I taught them just the basics, the bare minimum. But this is the thing about growing and going. The titles I now think of are the ones that make me are so much better, and they make me the most money. So I'm teaching you the same thing. You want to think about what it is that you create and figure out how you can bring those people in. Bring them in. Because we are now visual, but we always been visual buyers, but now since we in like this online space, we are more visual buyers than anything. And everything needs to connect with us on an emotional level. So we got to get away from the typical title, right? We got to get away from that. So we'll keep breaking it down. In the morning, we can go over, in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, we can go over it again about how to come up with these titles. But I want y'all to start thinking outside the box. Start thinking about outside the box. Let's say, like, look, you got to sand this up, right? And let's say you want to do a water track or something else, or you want to do an intake of fitness or something. You want to think outside the box, right? Taking it to the head with my water today. I remember I have a journal about it was a blow dryer. And I can't remember what it said. It said something like, don't mind me, I get head, or something like that, or don't mind the heat on the head or something. But anyways, you want to think about stuff like that. You just signed up for KDP? Yes. You want to teach people to create their own journals? Never. Yes. You got to teach them. Teach them. Okay, listen, because you can always teach the boring stuff, right? It's nothing to create a journal. Those steps don't change. You create the cover, interior page, there you go. But you need to teach them strategy and marketing tactics in order to get this sold. So one of those tactics would be to have a title that draws them in and sparks emotion, right? Because teaching somebody how to create a blank line interior, teaching somebody how to create a calendar on the inside, you can do that with your eyes closed. But teaching somebody the strategy and the tactics that they need in order to make this a bestseller, well, now we playing a different type of game. Now we being intentional with the purchases. Now we being strategic on how we're going to get this set up. Don't worry about what I had to say about the head stuff. Just forget that. That's why I can't remember. So we're just gonna just forget that. So now you want to be intentional. All right. So tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be over here. Same place in the daytime. We won't need our little halo light. Okay. Focus and think about what it is that you want to create. What do you want this title is? Okay. 60K, but y'all moving your fingers. You want to think about what you want your title to be. You want to think about who it is that you're trying to attract. Because let me tell you this, let me show you this before we go, okay? As y'all start to gather your things and move to the back, amen. As the organ slowly begins to play. This right here, because there's going to be journals and stuff that resonate with different people, right? So we have two versions of this book. This is version 1, and this is version 2, right? So depending on what type of person you are, you're going to be drawn towards different views. You're going to be drawn towards a different field. It's the same thing with you. You're in a church class. All right, that's all for tonight. I'm sorry. If all hearts and minds are clear, all book bags is packed, pens, pencils, and everything is put away. I want to thank y'all for joining us on this side of TikToks and night service, night class. If you came to church or school, it don't matter. We were here and we learned together. Okay. So in the meantime and between time, you guys have a great evening. Tonight's homework. Thank you, Cam. As you guys get ready to, as you keep walking to the back. Tonight I want y'all to read step 2 and 3 and run those prompts. steps 2 and 3 and run those prompts, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Make sure you tell a friend and bring somebody tomorrow for extra credit, okay? See you tomorrow. May God. See y'all tomorrow.